healer. Come on up, Izzy. Hello, everybody. So again, I'm Isabel Luz Camacho-Black, or Izzy, the intentional healer. Now, I'm not any more special than any of you, as we are all healers. The only difference is I have acknowledged it. I am a healer by one, running my business in faith, Gigi's Natural Hippie Essentials. I am helping people get their life back. I'm helping people get off of pharmaceutical painkillers. And I am helping people who don't have access to those pharmaceutical pain pills either. But that is not the only way that I am helping humanity. At 6 years old, I was taken from my mother with my brother and my sister by my father. It was as if I went to bed one night, a normal kid, and I woke up in a nightmare. Abuse of all different forms. Neglect. I was told every day how useless I was and how ugly I was. I believed it. I believed it for many years. After being on the streets, in gangs, using drugs, giving my body away at 13, I was in and out of the juvenile detention center. And at 14, I was being sent away by the state of Texas to a girls' correctional farm. Till I was 19, 18 on good behavior. A week before they sent me away, I knew that wasn't my destiny. I knew I was here for greater purpose. So the week before they sent me away, I escaped and I ran away. I was homeless. I couldn't go to school. I couldn't get a job. I was 14. So I was convinced to turn myself in, and I did. After turning myself in, they asked me why I ran away. And I explained to them that I didn't belong in a girls' correctional facility. And I think they respected that. They gave me one more opportunity for me to leave the state of Texas if someone was willing to take responsibility for me. And I did. I went to Illinois, the suburbs of Chicago. I got a job. I had 2 jobs at 14. And I didn't use drugs while I was there. I had decided that I didn't want that life anymore. But what I did know is that my family needed me. Even at 14 years old, my family relied on me, and I was the youngest. So against the courts, I went back to Texas, enrolled myself back in school, determined to do better. couple weeks after being in school, I got pulled out of class by my teacher. And I was handed my release forms. I was told I can go home, and there was no need for me to come back. And when I asked why, I was told that I was wasting mine and their time, and that I would never make anything of myself. I left school at 15 and decided education was not for me. Again, I was on the streets. My mom was a drug dealer. I was the only kid left at home, so I became her best salesperson. Where I lived in a place called the Devil's Triangle. The police didn't go in that area as it was infested with drugs, gangs, and prostitution. We were the plug man in the triangle. At 16, I got pregnant. When we talk about having a why, my why was my kids were never going to feel as empty as I felt in life. They weren't going to feel lost if I could help it. I tried to change my life once again, preparing to be a mom in El Paso. And it didn't matter that I wanted something different. What I learned quick was that even if I wanted it, my surroundings weren't going to allow it. At 9 months pregnant, I had already moved out of the triangle, trying to do something better with my life. I was throwing the trash where I lived in an apartment complex, and it was dark out. And while I was walking back to my apartment, a rival gang member rushed up on me. He was acting like he was going to pull a gun out on me. Whether he had it or not, I don't know. I made my way back into my home, and I was just grateful that I was safe. But I just kept seeing in my head myself pushing my child around the city in a stroller. I didn't have a vehicle, so I relied on public transportation. And I imagined that same scenario playing out with my child there with me. And I couldn't have that. So in 1997, my first child was 6 months old. I moved to Kansas to give my child a different opportunity. When I moved to Kansas, I created a new identity. I thought it was what I needed to do, right? Pretend that never existed. Determine who I want to be it. And I did that for 20 years. What I learned is if you have nothing to aim for, you're bound to manifest everything you're running from. Fast forward, November 2017. My children are basically grown. I've done my best. But yet, both of my boys are addicted to methamphetamines. Where did I go wrong? I started to feel defeated. I never felt that feeling before in life. At 6, I was making decisions for myself. At 7, I was making decisions for myself. 8, 9, 10, everything that happened in my life, I was the one making it happen. How was I not in control of this? I wanted to give up. Both of my sons were homeless. They had been homeless in different states, and there was nothing I could do to help them. But that year, I had a great nephew being born, and he was born on my birthday. He's my birthday buddy. And for some reason, when my little great nephew was born and his little orange hair, I saw that in his blue eyes. I knew he was my gift from God. God told me to wake up. He said, you haven't been defeated. There's a whole generation being born into your family. Don't give up now. November of 2017, I decided to do life on purpose, with purpose. I wanted every relationship that I had to be complete and whole. Whether the other person knew it or not, right? I needed to be complete with myself. So I started going down the list, all the people that hurt me and all the people that loved me. And I dedicated to each person something that I would do better, regardless of their behavior. 2020, I was diagnosed with cancer. For 4 months, my doctors wanted me to expect the worst. We thought it had spread throughout my body. I was okay with that. I felt complete. I said, Lord, your will, your way, nothing has changed. If I am to sacrifice this time, I will do it gracefully and nobly. I am comfortable with the legacy I'm leaving behind now. When God told me that I am not dying and that I am just beginning to live, I couldn't understand that. What does that even mean? I like to say that I was blessed with cancer. I know that's not everybody's story, but it's mine. With my renewed strength and my new feeling of love, overflowing love, since my cancer, I have now started a business, Gigi's Natural Hippie Essentials, again, where I help give people their life back. I get on stage every month and share a piece of my story with hopes that someone will be encouraged to be the change in their life, regardless. And my husband and I have also been blessed to start a foundation called the Grace Yatom Foundation, where we are helping orphan children and families and outcasted people in Uganda and help spread the word of God. I feel like I'm living. I feel purposeful. And I love that I do it on purpose. I wrote a poem, and I would like to share it with you. It's been a minute since I said it, so I hope I remember it. May you all be blessed in your mess and not with stress. May your growth overflow. Be intentional, and it won't flow slow. Acknowledge truth, whether fear, strength, or faith. Staying in gratitude is honestly all that it takes. So start right here. So start right now, right here. What was once cloudy will soon become clear. With a simple breath in and then out. Intentional living is what it's all about. Peace.